Here's a quick overview of Clever, what it is, and some basic things that you can do inside of Clever. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to clever.com/in/BLS. So when I get to this login screen, I'm going to choose Login with Active Directory. And most of you will just have a teacher, or you might not even get this screen, but if you get this option, say log in as a teacher. And so here's an overview of Clever and what it is. So what Clever allows us to do is allows staff and students to use one username and password to log in to multiple services. So that's when we say single sign-on, that's what we're talking about. One login to rule them all. So when I get here to my homeroom, I have kind of three pages at the top here. I've got my teacher page right here, and it says right below that it's shared with the students in my class. So myself and my students see that. A just for me, which are resources and things that only I see. I don't really see that being used a ton. And then our district page, which has all the services that our district has set up and are controlled kind of through teaching and learning. So if I go to my district page first, here are all the apps based on what school and what location I'm at that are available to me. And they're categorized: coding, language arts, math, other. And you may see different things than I do because I am not assigned a real school. You can see in the top left, I'm a special programs tracking school. You will see your elementary school listed up here. So these are all the things that are available to me that the district has set up. So I'm going to go back for a second. And we're going to talk about your teacher page. So I'm going to go into JCraft's page. And so these are resources that I can put together that my students can see. Now what I would do here is not put those district resources, but if you had links to other web pages, this is where you would want to put those in. And I'll have another video that shows how to do that using this add button down here. So this is could be in what ends up being replacing kind of old web pages for teachers. It can be the landing page that all your students get to. If I look across the top of my screen here, I've got homeroom, I've got messages. This is a new feature. We'll see if we find a use for that for messaging between teachers and students or teachers and families. I'll have a video explaining that. We're just looking into that. Then I have a library, which in this library, these are all of the apps and services that Clever can handle and take care of these logins for us. It's best for these to contact myself and see if it's even possible for us to integrate. Some of these services cost money, which we aren't paying for, and some of them just don't work with the rostering the way we would want. So if you see something in here that you would like, contact me and we'll look into it. I'm going to skip analytics for now. Not really going to look at data for how often kids are in. I think most of that will be tracked through places like Lexia and Dreambox, and we'll use those apps for that. But over in classes, you see, I have no classes. Like I said, I'm not at a school and I don't have students. You should just see your homeroom class. So if I taught 5th grade, I would see my 5th grade class here. If I'm a music or a PE teacher or another teacher that has multiple classes, I will see all of those classes listed here. So that's the quick overview of what's in Clever. And take a look at some of the other videos that show how to do some of the other things like adding websites to these pages.